Today is a very exciting video because I'm going to share on live directly, step by step, how to set up your TikTok ads metric. So a lot of you are confused. What metric should I look at? Well, today I'm going to share with you how do I set up this column right here with all of those things that are unnecessary, like cost per deep funnel result. What does that even mean? Deep funnel results. Um, like there's so many of them that are just not necessary, and today I'm going to share with you how do I set them up and how should you set them up if you're doing drop shipping. Okay, so let's not waste any more time. So go on custom table on here, go on custom columns. Perfect. And now we are going to remove basically everything that we don't need. So deep funnel off, cost per deep funnel result, deep funnel result, result rate, cost per results, results, conversion, cost per conversion. Okay, so let's look at, let's remove everything. Attribution settings, add group name, ID, add group. I don't care about this. Add scheduling, bid, add group. No, we don't care about that. So budget, add group ID, budget at group level, add scheduling. Okay, well, not even that. I want to remove as many things as possible, to be honest. I want it to be clean. So cost. So now we have, now it comes to the most important one. Okay, so the ad group name. Let's just, is it important? No, well, let's keep it. Yeah, that's not that important, but who cares? Okay, so ad group name. Now the cost, CPC. I want to do here CPC, clicks, CTR, CPM, and so impressions, so conversion, and here cost per conversion. Okay, great. So now we have, okay, budget campaign, ad group ID, budget ad group name, cost, CPC, clicks, CTR, CPM, impression, conversion, cost per impression, and we have spent on here. Sometimes I get confused with even Facebook, so I think it's the cost. Yeah, the cost is how much it is. Okay, so let's just confirm. Let's just look at it to see if it's properly. Okay, so status, budget, cost, how much does it cost? CPC, clicks, CTR, CPM, impression, conversion, cost per conversion. Okay, so this is what we need. Why? Because we have the budget, so the budget that we're spending. We have the cost, so how much is going to cost and how much are we spending so far. We have the CPC, so the cost per click. So the cost per click is going to tell us if people engage with our ads or not. Then depending if it's high, if it's low, it will tell us if people like our ad. Clicks, simply, it's a metric that it look just to tell me like, are people clicking on my link? Because if I have a high CPC, but I only have 2 clicks, this is not enough people. Well, if I have 15, 20 people with a high CPC, now it tells me, okay, enough people went to my website. I definitely know that it's not converting. Let me shut it off. But other than that, I don't really care about the clicks. CTR, okay, so like it says the percentage of impression that resulted in destination click out of all impressions. So the click-through rate, basically it's a fancy word to say like the percentage of people that hopped out of the destination. Normally this is very good because again it tells me if people like what they see, so I keep it always. So CPC, CTR is for me 2 important metrics that I look on a daily basis. CPM, it basically is telling me if it's targeting the right audiences. Impressions, I want to see like how many people have I targeted so far. I don't put too much emphasis on that, but at least it tells me like, okay, you have targeted 2,000-3,000 people. You can make a great diagnostic and you can start reading your metrics. So that's good. So I don't put too much thing into this, but it tells me like if it only has been shown to 10 people, 20 people, I'm not going to make an impulse decision about what I should do. Conversion, how many sales you got, and cost per conversion. So cost per conversion, to be honest, is the be all, is the most important one. Why? Because it tells you if you're profitable or not. So at the end of the day, I could care less about any of those metrics. If my cost per conversion is decent, then it will be profitable. As an example, with cost per conversion, let's say my profit margin per product sold. So every time that I sell a product, my profit is a clean $20. And my cost per conversion, so the cost to acquire a client is $5. So it means that every $15 spent, every $15 spent, every $5 spent, I'm making $15. Sorry, I got mixed a little bit. So every $5 spent, I make $15. So I'm highly profitable on that one. So if you make 100 orders, then that's like so 1500. If you make 1,000 orders, 15,000. If you can make 10,000 orders, it's $150,000. So that's basically what it is. At the end of the day, there's other metrics that I would add, but I think this is more than enough as a beginner dropshipper to not get confused and to tackle the world of dropshipping without any distraction. You don't want too many metrics. There's like, if you go on here and you go on custom table and you come and you look at all those things, look at this, like focus on views. This is just too much. So I rather keep things simple, even like, maybe I would add purchase ROAS, so total purchase ROAS on here. Oh, wait, not this one. It's not this one that I would like, but I would add a ROAS just to tell me like, well, the ROAS, what it is, it basically tells me if you want to calculate it, it tells you if you're profitable or not very quickly. It's basically like the cost per conversion, but it's very quickly. Normally, what do I do is I do on a ROAS calculator. Oh no, ROAS calculator. Come on here. There's one that I use that is very good. So no, it's this break-even ROAS calculator. Yes. So break-even ROAS calculator. I come on here on Ecom Vivid. So it's always the one that I use. Is very simple. So product selling price. So let's say you sell a product for $49.99. and your product cost is 17.50. So your break-even ROAS is 1.54. So everything over 1.54, you're making money. Everything under 1.54, you're not making money. So on here, when you go and you click on so custom column and you do ROAS on here. So purchase ROAS, total value. What does it say on here? This metric can be measured in this event. Okay. Let's just do total. Purchase ROAS. Okay. Total. And that's it. I don't know why it says app, but it is what it is. Okay, so I just put the ROAS here. But even to be honest, the cost per conversion tells me the same thing. So this one right here, even like, you know what? If you're a beginner in drop shipping, like remove this thing and just focus on this thing. It's simple. Like, okay, it costs you $5 to get a client. You're making $20. Okay, you make 15 out of that. So you're profitable. That's it. So this would be what I would do as a beginner dropshipper. If I had to start tomorrow dropshipping, this would be my setup. I will not overthink it. Even now that I'm an advanced dropshipper, I have been doing this for 8 years. I want to add some other metric. Oh, let me add the ROAS. Let me add this because I want to look at everything. But sometimes it's all about, going back to the roots. It's like, keep things simple. Things work when they were simple. So why are you complicated things and adding so many metrics? You want to feel like, you're a super analyst or you're, on top of the world, but it shouldn't be like that. Don't don't overthink things. Don't add anything else. But if you want to calculate your break-even ROAS, I think it's for people that does have the ROAS in. This is what I use. And if not, just use ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, I want to calculate my break-even ROAS. How do I calculate it? You give them the metrics that you need, and they're going to calculate it. As simple as that. So don't complicate things, and keep things simple, because when it comes to drop shipping, now you want to start making a little bit of money. You start complicated things. Things go overboard, and now you don't know what to do. You have employees, you have this, you have that. When all the drop shippers that I know, including myself, that I'm making the most amount of money, keeps the things as simple as possible. Product research, testing products, product research, testing products, and analyzing every week what happened on the week, and making a retrospection of, okay, what can we do to improve next week? What can we do to stay the same next week, because everything has been doing well. Okay. So like I said, this is the video of today. Wish you all an amazing rest of the day. If you have any question whatsoever, let me know down below. I'll be more than happy to reply to any of your question. Wish you all an amazing rest of the day. Take care and peace out.